Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bourne Network's Marble Championship Season 7 here for the penultimate event of the season, the Funnel Marathon. I am Ramen Powder and once again I'm joined by Spenny for what promises to be a very arduous, very long event. All 16 teams will be sending in one marble to descend down this course 8 times. They will accumulate points and the marble that has the most points by the end will claim gold.
Yes, it is a cumulative event. It is 1 point for the first finisher, 16 points for the winner, and if any marbles fall off at any point, and I think the Hawkeyes just did in this sped up, yes they did, there they are in this sped up demo run, they will get 0. So it is an arduous event. This is all about endurance, and that there's that green funnel down the bottom which saw some chaos in the team funnel descent that we saw earlier in the season. The Gardeners are going to win this demo run. Doesn't mean much, but a win for the Gardeners is a win. Anyway, there is your lineup. Couple captains, couple reserves, but those will be the marbles that will be going for the next 8 rounds in this event. Notice the Crossfires and the Starlights both sending their captain. Let's get started. Who is going to be the last in that translucent funnel? That is important. Getting a lead early on is very important in this event. It looks like the True Blue crew are going to hold the lead out of that translucent funnel. Meanwhile, who's down the bottom? We have one of the Iron Skies. Team Watermelons now taking last. Meanwhile, there's a battle up top. I believe that's the Flaming Cobras. Windbreakers, Black Markers, True Blue crew up there. Some marbles starting to fall near the bottom. Once you get into that yellow small funnel, that's when it starts to get a bit dire.
Yes, indeed. After you fall through the yellow, you're down into the big green funnel here. At the end, that's the final funnel left. And the Crossfires look to be one of the first marbles that drop on through. They'll bump Team Watermelon, who will be the first finisher. They'll get 1 point. Then the Crossfires just 2 points from this first round. Of course, there's 7 more rounds to go, but not a great start for the team in second place in the championship that has been fading in the last few events. As the rest of the marbles start to peel on through here, they look towards the top. True Blue crew has the lead here, trying to avoid dropping on through before those marbles in the yellow funnel drop on through themselves. The Honey Badgers will just barely drop on before True Blue crew drops into the yellow, and that means True Blue crew will definitely have a comfortable victory in this first round here. Of course, still 7 rounds to go for them to hold it, but 16 points goes to True Blue crew.
And definitely a bit of showing off. You got to imagine that everyone else had already finished before True Blue crew had entered that final green funnel. If that doesn't tell you that they are going for this win, then I don't know what will. Blue In of True Blue crew takes the first 16. Honey Badgers and Diving Dolphins, the top 3 of the first round. But we immediately roll them back in the gate. All 16 marbles ready to go again. As the gate releases them. Now, who is going to be the last one through that translucent funnel? Last time it was True Blue crew. Are they going to do it again? It looks like they might. No, they get shoved aside, and I think it is the Starlights that hold the lead.
Of course, the Starlights are the championship leaders. Didn't have a great event in the last... Wait, are they still going? The Starlights, I believe, might have come to a stop.
Yes, they did. The Starlights, they're stuck. They couldn't find a way down that thin purple ramp. The Starlights are going to take a 0 from the lead. What a disaster for the championship leaders. Where are the Crossfires? They're mired in the middle at the moment in that last orange funnel. We already have a finisher as well. I think that is potentially Team Watermelon. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. A couple Elf Marbles, Team Horizon, Berry Blasters, Foresters, Honey Badgers have finished. They had a good first round, not a great second one. True Blue crew has the lead again. It's not as big a lead, but look at this from True Blue crew. Going for 2 wins. There goes the hosts. There, I believe that would be a 5th. Team Clarity, the Ultraviolets looking to take a 3rd, or can they take a 2nd if they get some contact here? No, they're not. And there go the Ultraviolets. True Blue crew. They want to win this event. A stamp of authority. Back-to-back wins for True Blue crew.
It could not have been a better start for True Blue crew here in the Funnel Marathon. 32 points. They are in provisional first, of course. Team Clarity with another 13 and 26 through consistency. With another 4th place, they will be in second provisionally. And the Starlights, the championship leaders, 130 points in the standing. A 10-point lead over the Crossfires in second place. But a poor second round, they're getting no points from that second round. They're going to hope to bounce back here in this third one. And off they go here also. another talking point. The Ultraviolets and the Black Markers, 4th and 3rd in the championship for those two. They had great medals and great comebacks in the last event to close that gap. Of course, still a lot of work to do for those two to really join the title battle, but eyes on them in this event as we are underway in this third heat. The Honey Badgers seem to have the lead thus far.
Yes, though they get shoved aside there in that first Ugolino funnel by the Foresters. Aspen now taking the lead. As we now look to the bottom, the Diving Dolphins are the first to enter the small yellow funnel. The Windbreakers are joining them. Oh, that's not very good for the host team. Can they get some contact from any other marbles? It doesn't look like it. I think this is going to be a 1 point, or can they? No, they do make an overtake. It's not going to be last. Team Clarity take that as a bunch of other marbles start to funnel through. True Blue Crew, I don't think they're going to win this one. No! True Blue Crew's reign at the top comes to an end, but it's still a half-decent finish as we look at the top. I believe that is the Foresters still in the lead. And, ooh, big contact there in the green funnel. I believe it was the Iron Skies, didn't make a single rotation. And the Foresters, are they going to fall through, or will there be contact?
Ooh, there is lots of contact. The Honey Badgers parry the Starlights down into second place. Honey Badgers will get another great result here in the third round. They will get the full 16 points from this third round. And speaking of good bounce backs, the Starlights, after getting a 0 in the second round, they will get 15 points from this third one. Really amending the errors of round 2. They will get 15 points here, shoot up in the standings, but it's the Honey Badgers that are now just 1 point behind True Blue Crew. You can see how much it can change here. You want to be as consistent as possible in this event as you go into the fourth round, nearing the halfway mark of this event. It's very close at the top, so anything can happen.
Oh, the True Blue Crew were the first through that translucent funnel. This might not be a great event for them after all. Bit of a fall off after those first two, but now they start to catch some of the other marbles coming through. The Diving Dolphins last to fall through the translucent funnel. Good advantage for them. And oh, True Blue Crew still falling, and I think they're going to fall through to the final green funnel before anyone else joins them. Yes. Oh, could this be a disaster for True Blue Crew after it looked so good in the first two? Can anyone join them? No, that is a last for True Blue Crew. Wait, the crossfires! I just noticed the crossfires are off.
And the Crossfires will get a 0 here. True Blue Crew, as a result, will get 2 points unless there's any other DNFs. But yeah, True Blue Crew really falling apart in this event. And you have to think, not all of these marbles are really going to be pushing 100% in every single round. It's very unrealistic to expect that of these marbles through 8 rounds of the funnels. So you'd have to think, when are these marbles choosing to pick their battles? When are they perhaps trying to get good results early on, like the True Blue Crew, or are they going to come back later on when the rest of the field is tired? As you look at the winning rounds of this round here, Black Markers are going to get second place, and easy victory here for the Diving Dolphins here in that yellow funnel. Still plenty of time here for them to spare. They will get 16 points from this event, from this round. We'll see where that puts them in the standings here. The Windbreakers also a good round, good needed round here for them in 4th place. The Iron Skies in 3rd. The Black Markers, one of those teams in 3rd place in the championship. They'll get 2nd. But yeah, Diving Dolphins, with that win, they'll go up into 3rd place provisionally for this event.
Captain of the Crossfires, very disappointed with falling out of the funnels there, but there is still time. They may certainly be down the order, possibly in last. I didn't quite catch the entire standings, but the Crossfire is very well down the order. Can they have a good start here? That is important. If they just have a good start, maybe they can find some momentum, and it looks like they're going to be maybe 5th or 4th coming out of that translucent funnel. Meanwhile, the Diving Dolphins and the Windbreakers now fighting. Oh, and there go the Iron Skies joining them. Team Clarity takes the lead at the top. And oh, one of the marbles just shot through a funnel, maybe 2. Immediately, potentially the Iron Skies didn't quite catch it, as the Foresters, potentially Black Markers, Windbreakers down there in that yellow funnel, as the Flaming Cobras have a massive lead. Oh, I say massive, maybe it's not super great. And yes, the Honey Badgers managed to make contact. Can the Honey Badgers take it? And yes, the Honey Badgers now take the lead as we now look down to the green funnel. The Crossfires are about to finish. Oh, the Honey Badgers have fallen off! The Honey Badgers from the lead have fallen off, and that, just like the Starlights, that is going to go from a 16 to a 0. Oh, heartbreak for our scoring collision gold medalists.
And that is going to be a huge swing in the standings for this event. The Honey Badgers contending for the win for this event heading into this round. And they would look to have a big lead after this round was done with potentially first or second place here. Now first place is going to go easily to the Flaming Cobras here in the yellow funnel. Still much time to spare as, they're going to fall off. Spoke too soon. The Flaming Cobras will also get a 0. It's absolute chaos here in the funnel marathon. I thought the Flaming Cobras just needed to keep it clean and finish the course, but they will get a 0 here, and the Honey Badgers also a 0 for them. Both of them off the podium entirely for this event.
And that is why you never celebrate until you have crossed the line. Oh, heartbreak for Flaming Cobras. I feel for the fans already celebrating, and there it went as we now start the 6th round. The Windbreakers certainly not having a great start. We have a stoppage. We have a massive stoppage at the top. Look at that. How many teams is that? 4, 5, potentially 6 teams stopped in that top funnel. Are the referees going to call this round, or is it just going to run to the end? I'm not entirely sure, but that is 6 marbles, potentially 7, I'm not quite sure, stopped in the translucent funnel.
And it seems like it's still going here. We're getting no word of any false start or anything. So we're just going to keep it going. The Windbreakers are down below. They're going to shove aside into the Iron Skies. Crew Blue Crew next. Windbreakers, I don't know if they'll be able to gain any more spots, and they won't. Then it's Team Clarity. It looks like Ultraviolets, but all these marbles are getting at least decent points if those marbles are all getting 0s. As we look at the lead battle here, Team Horizon battling with Team Watermelon here. Battle of the Teens, and Team Watermelon looks to be in the lead. They're trying to avoid those collisions down below in the green funnel. Can they stave off the black markers here? The black markers, I don't think they're going to make contact. And oh, they will make contact, and the black markers will come out on top. No, they will not. A great deal between those two teams in the green funnel. Neither of them wanted to go on through, and it will be Team Watermelon. For a moment, I thought they would have dropped on, but they will get the full 16 points from that event. From that round. And it's Team Clarity that now has that provisional first, as all those marbles, no consolation for them, they will be getting 0s.
Barry Blasters were at the cause of it, and they're all going to the referee. They are trying to appeal this result. I do not blame them, but it is all up to the referees. If they say no, it is no. So we'll have to await a result, and where it is rejected. Their appeal is rejected. That'll be 0 points for all 6 of those marbles. And now they only have 2 rounds to try and make something of this event, taking 0s in that round. Oh, absolute chaos here in the funnel marathon. I'm not sure a lot of these teams will be happy about that, but what the referees say goes. And now they only have 2 rounds. What is going to happen now?
Yeah, you have to just toss that aside and try our best in these final 2 rounds to make up for lost time here. The Honey Badgers are trying that. They look to have the lead ahead of the Iron Skies here. The Honey Badgers trying to get their bearings straight after doing so well in the early event, but have fallen apart a little bit, especially with that one round where they DNF'd from the lead here. They will maintain the lead as True Blue Crew. Talk about a tale of 2 fates here. They are going to drop on through and look to be the first finisher here, unless they can get a bump there in that final green funnel. And lots of marbles taking different orbits here, and one of the marbles, I think that's the Wayfinders, will finish on first. The True Blue Crew are trying to make a bit of a comeback here. The Windbreakers, we get another poor result here. It's really not gone the Windbreakers' way in this event. Crossfire's also fairly down there. They're consistently not being able to get high points in this event. As we look towards the top, Honey Badgers still have the lead. They've done such a good job of just barely holding on to a funnel or 2 ahead of the rest of the opponents, but now they drop on through here in that yellow funnel. The black markers now assume the lead.
I'm not sure you caught it, Robin, but look at the Diving Dolphins. They're stuck in between the bridge and the final ramp. What has happened to the Diving Dolphins? They must not have gotten enough speed off of coming out of that final yellow funnel. Now they are a bridge for everyone else, and that is, I'm sorry to say, a bit of a hilarious place to get stuck, but it's still so unfortunate for the team. The black markers are going to take the win in this penultimate round, and I certainly hope the Diving Dolphins can see the funny side of that, because I'm not going to lie, I do, but still, heartbreak for them. And we also lost the Iron Skies and Team Clarity. Not sure we caught that, or at least I definitely didn't see it. And we also see a lot of teams out of contention for the win. You can see their numbers in red. There's the Iron Skies. Where is Team Clarity? Oh, there they are, right behind the funnel. Not sure how they got there, but they got there, and that is a 0 as we head into the final round.
feel like we've seen everything happen in this event already, but still 1 round to go. And if you didn't catch it, 72 points for both the Black Markers and the Honey Badgers, tied for the overall lead for this event. So if it's going to be between those two, whoever finishes ahead in this final race will claim the gold. But can anyone else sneak in and claim it from both of them? The Crossfires finally seem to have a good start. Can they maintain it? Iron Skies, also another team that is up there. Oh, one marble just came hurtling off. I didn't quite catch who that was, but the Black Markers are down there in last place. The Honey Badgers should, as it stands, be in the net gold position. We'll have to see, can they hold it by the end of the event.
It is currently the Ultraviolets holding the lead, and a good battle between them and the Honey Badgers. Ultraviolets maintain it. Oh, as they just dropped through a funnel very early. We do have a marble lost. I think that's Team Watermelon, if my eyes aren't deceiving me, and we're having our first few finishers. Potentially the Wayfinders. Black Markers have already finished. It is over for the Black Markers. They're not going to get gold. Should still be a reasonable result for them. Now a bunch of other marbles funneling through. If the Honey Badgers have a good result here, this could be a back-to-back for them. And there go the hosts. Diving Dolphins are done. 5 marbles remain. Oh, the Honey Badgers got caught up in that battle between the Iron Skies and the Berry Blasters. So they're not going to get as many points as they might have, but still could be enough, certainly. And who is that? The Starlights are in the lead. They do not make contact with the Ultraviolets, where they do, but they shove them inside. The Starlights will win the final round. Certainly a roller coaster of an event for them. But who took the gold? The Honey Badgers definitely placing themselves very well, and the Starlights will have the best result. And it's going to be the Honey Badgers will claim back-to-back golds with that 12 points. Gold for the Honey Badgers. The Ultraviolets will take a silver. And who is that in bronze? The Foresters come back. A bit of an unknown for them. Not many, I certainly didn't notice them that much, but consistency for the Foresters. They take the bronze from the Black Markers who get 4th. And oh dear, the Crossfires down the bottom. Not a great end to the season so far for them. The Honey Badgers, they got their first gold in TBN the last event, and they're gonna go again. Ferret claims the gold.
We're starting to see the shades of the Honey Badgers that we saw in the Junior Duo League. It took them a bit to get started, but with back-to-back goals, they'll go up into 5th, but are still knocked out of championship contention. Heading into the finale, it's only the Starlights, the Ultraviolets, the Black Markers, and the Crossfires that can win Season 7. We will head to the B League for the Sand Moguls next time, and then to crown a champion in the finale in the Sand Moguls in Season 7.